SW 99362, we are on an optimal trajectory course for Earth. Estimated arrival time is 4 days, 12 hours, 15 minutes and 12 seconds.
Excellent work, SW 993-24.
Thank you. I am looking forward to learning more about the special humans known as social workers, agents of positive change throughout the planet.
Yes, I am as well.
It is my understanding that these esteemed humans are guided by a set of principles known as ethics. They help them resolve ethical dilemmas.
Ethical dilemmas?
Yes.
What are they?
Ethical dilemmas are situations that arise in which an individual must make a choice between a number of options. They can create conflict within a social worker, who must decide on an optimal course of action among choices that appear to be unfavorable. Social workers are guided by the NASW Code of Ethics. These set of principles help them make the right decision.
Most intriguing. Could you give me an example?
Affirmative. Scanning databases now. I have retrieved an example. Imagine that you are a social worker and you are working with a young man who has come to see you. He needs your help to fit back into society. He was released from prison 2 weeks ago after serving time as a sex offender.
Did you say sex offender?
Yes.
Humans despise sex offenders, do they not?
Affirmative. So, imagine your surprise as you attend church and notice that your client is there as well. He is introducing himself to members of the congregation. Over time, he begins to become integrated into the church community. So, SW 99362, what do you do?
I am unsure. Is this what you mean by an ethical dilemma?
Affirmative. How about we open up a secret channel of communication to social work students at Walla Walla University in College Place, Washington? Perhaps they can provide us with an answer to this ethical dilemma.
Great idea, SW 993-24. So, SW 993-24, what is the most ethical decision in this scenario?
Well, SW 99362, according to the NASW Code of Ethics, Section 1.07c, social workers must protect the confidentiality of their clients, unless there is a compelling reason to disclose specific information. In this scenario, if the client reported that he perpetrated a sex offense or plans to commit a sex crime, then the social worker is obligated to report this to the proper authorities. The social worker would be violating the Code of Ethics if he disclosed to the members of the congregation that his client is a convicted sex offender.
Interesting. Isn't it true that humans can find out who the registered sex offenders are in their community through appropriate communication channels such as the internet?
Affirmative. This would be the optimal way for people to discover this sensitive information. Sex offenders are not known to volunteer this information. Social workers are bound to protect the confidentiality of their clients and advocate for them, even if they are sex offenders.
Thank you for this example. Do you have another, SW 993-24?
Affirmative. Imagine that you have a 32-year-old female client. She has been worried that her boyfriend, who has been in jail for a few months on domestic violence charges, is about to be released. He has assaulted her on a regular basis.
Sounds like a model citizen.
He communicated to her before going into jail that once he got out, he would find her and kill her. Since he has been incarcerated, he has become very remorseful, and she has agreed to allow him to move back in with her since he has nowhere else to go. She is expressing her concerns about this with you.
The word concern is an understatement in this scenario.
Affirmative.
I'm at a loss for what is the right course of action.
Turning it over to the Walla Walla University social work students for deliberation.
SW 993-24, what is the optimal course of action in this scenario?
SW 993-62, this issue is a rather complicated one. The NASW Code of Ethics, Section 1.02, emphasizes that social workers must respect the self-determination of clients. That is, we must respect their ability to make choices even though we may not agree with them. However, social workers must also take appropriate measures if a person is about to harm themselves or others. The social worker in this scenario should strive to be helpful by making the client aware of the cycle of domestic abuse. They should also inform them about available resources for women who want to break free from an abusive relationship, such as domestic violence shelters in their community. In the end, it is up to the client to make the choice to leave her boyfriend permanently, or allow him to move back in with her.
The logical course of action is that she should definitely leave him.
Affirmative. However, humans are not known to be logical and can often make bad decisions.
Agreed. I guess this example highlights how important social workers are to human society. They provide the guidance for highly illogical and chaotic humans to live better lives.
Affirmative. SW 993-62. I can't wait to meet a human social worker.
I, as well.